I believe that every plot, no matter how challenging, is just a beautiful garden waiting to emerge. So my team and I, Monsoon, are coming to the aid of some extraordinary people.
Hello.
And this must be Izzy.
Oh my God!
And turning their unloved outdoor spaces, well, it isn't a garden at all, is it? Into breathtaking gardens. Welcome to Love Your Garden. I've come to Walsall in the West Midlands, an industrial town which takes pride in its parks and recreation areas. I'm here to celebrate the life of a man who believed passionately in the power of green spaces. To the people of Walsall, Gareth Seedhouse was a local hero. For nearly 20 years, he dedicated his life to turning this area's parks and woodlands into beautiful spaces that everyone could enjoy.
Gareth was passionate, dedicated.
I think as much as anything, it was a belief that his community deserved the best.
It was while working at Walsall Parks Department that Gareth met the love of his life, Nina, and in March 2008, their son Cole was born.
They couldn't have been happier. There was just everything was perfect.
But a year later, Gareth was diagnosed with a rare cancer of the salivary glands and needed immediate surgery. But after chemotherapy and radiotherapy, he was given the all clear.
When he got the all clear, he wanted to live his life and give his child, a brilliant start.
But in January 2011, an X-ray revealed the cancer had returned, and Gareth was given 12 months to live. It was a blow, hell of a blow. Thanks to a course of pioneering chemo, Gareth passed the 12 months prognosis. He and Nina got married, and against the odds, had 2 more children. And when the family moved to a new home, Gareth began building a new family garden.
Obviously, he was very mindful of the time he'd got left here because of his passion within our parks and open spaces. He wanted to bring some of that into his own garden.
But before Gareth could realise his vision, his illness took over. On the 19th of July 2014, Gareth passed away. He was just 38. Since then, the garden has remained untouched. So to help Nina and her family as they move on with their lives, her friends have asked me to finish what Gareth started. Today is the perfect opportunity to let her know what I've got planned. All of the family are in one of Gareth's favourite parks, planting trees in his memory.
That's it, beautiful.
Well, I'm going to put on my disguise and surprise her there. Hello, Nina.
Oh my goodness.
Hello. How are you? What a day for you. You're right.
Speechless.
Are you? Well, we thought it was such a lovely celebration of Gareth and your time together. And all your friends said that you deserve something at home because he was keen on his garden at home, but didn't get a chance to do much to it.
No. Didn't. Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm just speechless. It's so nice. I can't believe it. I'm going to wake up in a minute, aren't I?
Shall we go and have a look at this garden?
Yes, please, yes.
Oh.
So this is it. It's just a blank canvas.
It's south-facing when the sun comes round.
That was one of the reasons why we bought the house.
What about, there's a tree over there?
Yeah, we planted this tree about 12 months ago, and this was for Gareth, for us to remember.
So the tree's got lights on it. What's special about the tree?
I've told the children that their dad is now a star in the sky and he looks down on them and myself, and we wanted the tree and to hang stars off because it means a lot, and that's what they think.
We've got a raised bed there.
Yes, that was something that Gareth started before he did get really poorly. He started these 2 raised beds with a view to vegetables and fruits.
So that's where Gareth left his spade?
Yeah, that's where we got to.
So you've not moved that spade since?
No.
A
No.
lovely poignant thing.
I know.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So that's where he finished.
How about your permission to move it if it stays in the garden?
Yeah, yeah,
But it should never leave the garden, that spade, should it?
yeah.
What about you? What do you want?
Just somewhere to sit and just watch the kids play, or just have a sip of my wine at night when the kids are in bed. I just know he'd be looking down on us thinking, well done, you've done really well. So carrying it on for him.
Well, Gareth, we'll do our best. No pressure on me then, eh?
No pressure.
No pressure indeed. I want the new garden to be a surprise. So I'm packing Nina and the kids off for a few days with strict instructions not to return until we're finished. What a challenge, eh? I need to come up with some radical solutions. And with the help of my team, David Dominy, Francis Tophill and Katie Rushworth, I want to create a very special garden. We're dividing the garden using lines at 45-degree angles that give the illusion of space and divide it into zones. On the left will be David's outdoor lounge for Nina. Next to that will be a park-inspired bed designed around Gareth's tree and Katie's woodland kids' play area. And finally, as a tribute to what he started, I'm finishing Gareth's vegetable garden. All of this will be wrapped in the vertical surprises that Francis has in store for the walls and fences. And this one is certainly quicker than growing climbers.
You might wonder why we're using plastic rather than plants, and I've wondered myself. But the reason is, this north-facing wall would be a complete nightmare to keep anything alive on. And with this option, you can have it looking lush and green with literally no maintenance at all. And also, it's quite a nice mix of sun lovers and shade lovers, because in this, basically, right plant, right place goes out of the window.
I'm also starting on one of Gareth's unfinished projects. His raised beds need upgrading, so I've come up with a challenge for Matt, our master joiner. Now, you know those under-bed drawers that you have?
Okay.
Could we get an under-bed drawer in a raised bed?
Possibly. We could see how it goes.
If we can get some way of having a bed on top and having some kind of storage underneath, because they won't need a lot, we can then sort of get 2 things out of one area.
Sure.
I knew you'd be the man.
Not a problem.
How are you doing? Oh, great.
We
Looks
seem to be
good.
doing pretty well. Just putting the sleepers in to get a raised border at the back.
I was thinking over here, water feature,
Well, a pond?
not a pond. Because there's not a lot of ground spare, is there, on here?
No, there isn't. We're going to put a lawn down here.
Yes, well, I'm thinking vertical water feature. Now look at that. 2 sort of letterboxes.
Yeah.
And it comes out. You don't have to do it like that, but that's the general idea, is that the water comes down from the wall in a great sort of cascade, like a curtain. The bigger, the better. I'd like impact, if you could possibly manage that. Joking. I'm not.
You just need a hole big enough.
Also sturdily. Cool. Look at that. Marvellous.
Are you all right?
Yeah, all good.
Oh, some weight in that.
Yeah, that's it.
Beautiful.
How are we doing on height? Go.
What is that?
This is our water wall.
It looks like a 1930s kitchen cabinet on its end.
We haven't finished yet. You're seeing it in the nude. We're going to clad all of this. Water cascading. It's going to look $1 million.
And how long is it going to take?
Well, it's going to take a bit of time, I'll give you that.
We're covering the carbon fibre carcass with precision-cut natural stone cladding. But there's 10 square metres to cover, so it's going to be a long, long job. We're in Walsall, in the West Midlands, creating a garden for Nina. After a long battle with cancer, her husband Gareth passed away last year, aged just 38, leaving her with 3 young children. The family enjoyed spending time together in the parks that Gareth worked so hard to regenerate. I'd like to bring some of that magic into our garden. David and the contractors have made great progress with the water feature. Well, that looks better than a 1930s kitchen cabinet. How long now to finish it? How long are you going to go?
We're on the home stretch now. It's the front here.
Yeah.
We're going to put a seat on the top here, but there's a little bit of waterworks. There's a lot of tinnovation with the waterworks. So we should see a change of colour of this stone to bring out the effect even more.
A lot to do.
Yeah, thanks.
I feel that here, more than anywhere, I'm kind of continuing Gareth's work, the work he started quite literally in this corner of the garden with his raised beds. Raised beds do make it easier to grow veg, but you still need to protect your new plants. You can buy plants in strips like this now to get straight into the ground. I shall plant them, but I won't thin them, because if you thin carrots, then you encourage carrot fly, which comes and eats the roots. So by taking out a handful there and sliding that in, you can see I'm starting to make a row of carrots. But what you can also do to mask that scent of carrots from carrot fly is to plant herbs like marjoram, which have their own scent and fragrance, which will sort of put the carrot fly literally off the scent.
This area here is going to be especially for the kids, and I'm determined to make it really magical. I want to recreate nature and the sense of being in the park with the dad, so I'm putting in these 3 trees. This tree is a Petula jackmontii, and it's wonderful for small gardens because it has a tiny leaf which gives a lovely dappled shade, which lets the light through gently, and it's got this amazing white bark that peels. And on an evening when Nina's out here with a glass of wine, it should really kind of light up and look brilliant against this dark green foliage of the wall that Francis has put in.
And Francis is on to wall number 2.
The next wall I have to deal with is the one that Nina sees from her kitchen window. And the solution I've come up with is an old pallet turned into some shelves.
She's turning the unit into a display cabinet that she'll fill with miniature terracotta pots.
So what we're doing now is we're screwing these pots, not all the way, just so the screw comes up the top. We've got wires further down, and stupidly, I didn't think about the top layer. So these will wobble, but hopefully not fall down.
Dare I say it, this is starting to look a bit like a garden.
These osmanthus make a wonderful hedge. They're evergreen, and the white flowers will really light up along here at this time of year, and they smell incredible. Now, once you put them in, they can take a couple of years to get established. So don't be put off if they look a bit sulky within the first year. They will come back and eventually knit together to create a wonderful lush hedge.
The final features are coming thick and fast. Oh, that'll do. Hold the topsoil. One thing that must be a part of this garden is Gareth's spade. And the boys and I have come up with a special way to give it pride of place. Save the mahogany forests of the world, because you could just use pallets.
Oh, mind me herbs. Oh, look. Blooming great size 18 feet. They were just sitting up. I watered them so that... You see, this is the problem that gardeners have with builders, because you plant up and they come up. They're lovely. They're marvellous. They work like stink, but they got very big feet.
Meanwhile, over by the kitchen, Francis's pallet frames are coming to life.
So what I've done is I've chosen succulents, mainly sedums, but basically anything we had in the garden centre which need minimal water, basically nothing. The rain will do her job for her.
Out front, Katie's come up with a final touch for the children's area. A reminder that their dad is always around.
I'm making decorations, star decorations, and I'm going to hang them in the trees throughout the garden because stars mean a lot to this family, and I always think a garden looks the most special when it represents the people that are going to enjoy it.
With the last of the plants finally going in...
What's your fingers?
What for?
we're on the home stretch. But I won't lie to you, this garden has been a real test for us all.
Look at the glass. Oh, David.
There, get them tidy.
But whenever the going has been tough, I like to think that Gareth has been with us every step of the way. A few days ago, this garden was frozen in time. The unfinished work of a man who wanted the very best for his family. I hope we've managed to realise Gareth's dream. What was once bland brick has been transformed by Francis's maintenance-free green wall and elegant shelving. A brand new outdoor lounge features David's bespoke furniture, where Nina can relax and watch the kids playing in Katie's woodland wonderland, complete with its own teepee. She'll be calmed by the soothing sounds of a wall of water. Gaze upon Gareth's beloved parks. And be reminded that whenever she's in the garden, he's there too. For more information on how we built the garden, go to itv.com/Alan. We built this garden to help a mother of 3.
Hello, Nina.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm very excited.
Very excited.
I am, yeah, I can't wait.
And a bit nervous.
As she and her family come to terms with life without Gareth. But I also hope that he'd be proud of what we've achieved.
And I shall then say, open your eyes, Nina.
Oh my goodness, that is unbelievable. Thank you so much.
It is a bit tinted.
Oh, we've been a little bit busy.
We've been very busy. If you turn round here, you will see Nina's sitting area.
Goodness me.
If you look on the shelf,
Oh,
there's
oh my goodness.
reminders.
It's lovely.
This gentle sound of water. You walk.
Oh my goodness, no.
A wall of water, a water feature like no other water feature.
That is unbelievable. That is lovely.
And then if you look over there,
Oh,
so we've got the stars
lovely. Great.
hanging from the trees. Then I want you to do something really special.
Right.
with Gareth's spade. So,
Yes.
that's what we did.
Oh.
So it's not far from where he left it. It's only moved 3 feet.
It's
To the wall. Will it do?
Look under those leaves there.
Keep looking. What have you found, Maxie? Strawberries. Yes. Is that good? Yeah. And look what's hanging on there. Daddy's spade. Ah, it's clever, isn't it? Is it the best garden ever?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming and celebrating a wonderful garden for a wonderful man. It's been a pleasure and an honour. And if I had a glass in my hand... To Gareth, cheers! Cheers!
Cheers.
We were anxious to make a garden that Gareth would have made for Nina and his children, but also a garden that he seemed to inhabit. If the children remember him as a star, he's here.